Hello. Um, Great intro. How how is everybody? Um, right. So I'm doing I'm doing this for three reasons. First of all, if I want to do this YouTube and Twitch and streaming thing, I need to actually do something, and I've not put a video out for a few months. So here is something. Here's something. It's not planned. It's not scripted. I've sat at the computer. I've opened OBS and I've started recording. So yeah, this could go a whole number of ways. I don't even know if this video is even. I don't even know what take this is. I don't even know if this is going to be the take that goes out. Anyway, yeah. First, I just need to do something. Second of all, I'm kind of doing this as like a timestamp. Or that was like the plan that I made in the 5 minutes before I sat down and press record. I just want to like have a timestamp that hopefully I can look back on and go, you know, thank fuck I'm not in this place anymore. Hopefully that could be something that I can do in the future. And the third one is just some maybe self hatred. I just want to kind of shit on myself a bit. I think verbally. I normally do it internally, but I don't know. I don't know. I just thought I'd be honest. Bit of narcissism maybe in there. Whatever. But yeah. So I had a job interview lined up today. I'll get to why I had a job interview in the first place, because I've not really kept up to date with anyone. I put a little post on my page on YouTube and stuff, but yeah, I had a job interview lined up today, and it got cancelled due to sickness, which is it can't be helped. Um, so yeah, I'm just it's my first interview I've had for a long time. I lost my job in June after a hellish appeals and tribunal phase and things like that. It was horrible, um, embarrassing, a lot of shame attached to it. Just I lost my job basically. I lost my income. I had to go on. In the UK, we have something called universal credit, and here we are, £400 a month you get for that, which is it's better than the poke in the eye, as to say. But yeah, this is where we are right now. So I'm uh, I'm 35 years of age. I and I'm at the moment I'm just kind of feeling like a bit of a loser, bit of a waste of space, bit of a piece of shit, whatever you want to say. It's my own opinion about myself right now. Just we're at like a we're at like a low point. Not I wouldn't say the lowest point in my life, but I'm saying we're at a stage that I don't want to be at, and I don't really know where to turn. So I'm just like, well, I've got to do something, man. I can't. Uh, maybe this is it. Maybe it's not it. But we're exploring options. Let's say. Um, yeah. So yeah, I lost my job in June. I have been looking for jobs ever since. Just searching for jobs. Indeed. I use an app called Indeed on my phone. I don't know if that's something that's everywhere, but yeah, the searching for jobs, applying for jobs, updating CVs, going to these meetings with the the job center and things like that. You have to go like every week just to prove that you're searching for jobs. And I've done a training course, a 4 week training course to become a licensed security officer. I did that. Licensed security and CCTV. That was fun. It was nice to have a routine and meet people and do that for 4 weeks. That was really nice. But I'm still awaiting my license. But I'm still awaiting a license. I'm licensed by the SI. There's like a company called the SIA, which license security officers in the UK, and I am licensed, but I don't have the license yet. It's like in the post, I guess, awaiting to come in. So as soon as I have that, I'll have more options to say, here I am. Can I work for you as a security officer? I've done that work before. I did it for like 13 years before I went into the mental health field. So yeah, just to add to the whole loser thing. So yeah, I'm 35 years of age. I yeah, I live at my parents' house, which some yeah, some people don't even know that. I don't think I've ever spoken to that. Yeah, I've lived with my parents for quite a bit. Um, because I had to really, and they let me. And I don't know, in my mind, like I feel like I had to, or I don't know if I needed to. But I'm here, and I've lived here for a while since I got divorced from my ex-wife, and here we are. Yeah, I got divorced in 2013. Well, I got divorced in 2024. Sorry, we split up in 2023. Um, it was like a hellish ending to a relationship, a long relationship. Relationship that we've got two kids. Yeah, I'm a dad as well. I've got two children. I've got a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old, boy and a girl. Healthy kids, which is, if you've got a plus column, if I'm trying to think in my head like a minus and a plus column, they're the plus. The two kids, they're healthy, they're intelligent, they're happy. I think. Um, yeah, but yes, that's in the plus column for now. Is that the kids are good, and I feel like I feel like I'm a good dad. I think, but then my perspective changes depending on how I feel and what I think like a good dad is. Like, is a good dad just being a good person? I feel like I am to them. I feel like when I'm with the kids, I'm at my best mentally. Like nothing else matters. It's just I'm with the kids. That's it. We're good. And it's like I don't spend that much time with the kids. I wish it was more. Like I see him. I have him here like every other weekend at my parents' house. Um, and it's great. Like just that weekend, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. And we like I pick him up on the Saturday, and then drop him off on the Sunday. Yeah, but I don't even know where to go with this. Anyway, so yeah, we're in this rut, I think, right now. I've been in worse ruts. Let's just go back through it, shall we? So like early adult. I mean, like I've had a lot of struggles with the old depression when I was younger. Like when I was 12 years old is when I remember it all kicking off. Just having like these recurring thoughts of family members and friends dying. That was awesome. Just yeah, and it just kind of I didn't really understand it. I tried talking to family and friends about it. Like my grandparents were spiritualist mediums. And I started speaking to them about it. I remember one Christmas just bawling my eyes out, crying, just like why is everyone going to die? And they're just like, that's how she goes, babe. That's not what they said, but that's how I remember it. That's just how she goes. But yeah, that was like a recurring thing through school. Um, like small talk was really weird with friends. I wasn't really good at it because small talk, they'd be like, talking about sports and girls and what have you, and then I'd be like wondering why is no one talking about us all dying? That's kind of weird. Why does that happen? Anyway, yeah, that was the thing. I'm kind of trying to laugh it off. I wanted to be more serious, but I guess I'm just gonna be how I am. 'Cause I'm nervous as hell. But yeah, let's put my arms down. Yeah, so that was like that through school, and then I remember just there was a point where I just wanted to be a soldier. I just wanted to like I got kind of numb at school just because I just had these recurring dreams all the time of just everyone I know just like passing away. And then I got to a point where I was like, "Oh, I just want to go in the army and have a purpose and have like glory, like hopefully die on the battlefield." That was the kind of mindset. Um, so yeah, I finished school. I didn't do well at school. I had friends. I had a good amount of friends. Um, I would say that I'm intelligent, but I didn't apply myself. So I didn't have any grades. I don't have any proof of intelligence. Let's say I've got no proof. Got no paperwork to prove it. But so yeah, I left school, and then at like 17, at 16, I applied to join the army. I wanted to just I wanted to I'd say I said for reasons like to my friends and family, I'd say like, oh, I wanna go there, I want to get my driving license and explore the world. But in my head, I was like, I just wanna just wanna go and hopefully something, hopefully like I get put on battlefields and then I die there. God, that sounds awful, but yeah, that was the kind of mindset. Yeah, I joined up, did a lot of training. I was a lot physically fitter than I am now. We'll get to that later. But yeah, I joined up, signed up, did all the things, went to all the meetings, and then Edinburgh. Like I got you have to go to Edinburgh to do like medicals and things like that, and your physical training. I got so prepared for that. I trained for months. I was really physically fit. I did a lot of rugby at school, and I did a bit of that while I was training for the army as well. And then I got there, and you do all your medical, your cough and drop where they touch your bollocks and that, and then and then I did a hearing test and I failed it. Just failed a hearing test. Just I can't, like my left ear just couldn't hear like the pitches of some of these things. Like you get put like in a booth and then you put these headphones on and they do like the do like pitches of sounds and I just couldn't hear it in one of my ears. I didn't know what I was hearing for. You had to click a button every time you could hear it. Just couldn't. And then it's real quick. You fail that, and then they put you in a waiting room where other people are just real glum because they've failed on something, and then you get put back on the train back to Hull. That's where I'm from, Kingston upon Hull, England. Back you go, and that's it. You failed. Sayonara. And then I was an absolute mess. I was like, shit. What do I do? I had no idea because that was it. That was like my whole life path just disappeared just because I couldn't hear properly. Wasn't helped when I spoke to some friends. Like one of my friends went in the navy at the time, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, I just kept pressing it. Just kept pressing the button." Like shit. I was like actually trying to listen to the things, and I don't know, whatever. So what did I do then? 17, 18, I decided to pick up alcoholism. Yeah, yeah, I decided to pick up alcoholism. So as a lesson, if there's any younger people here watching or happen to be watching, never pick up alcoholism. I wouldn't recommend it, not at all, especially as we get further into this. I don't know how much detail I want to go into. So yeah, I started going out. I wouldn't say I picked up alcoholism then, but I guess it's the start of what it was, what it became. So yeah, I started going out drinking with friends. Um, just when that's just normal. I think 17, 18. I'd find the pubs and clubs that you could get into when you were 17. You'd find ways. You'd make friends with some bouncers and whatever, and you'd get in. And then 18 and stuff, same again. And then I signed up for college, a public service course at college. Because I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of I had like the college prospectus, like the whole college prospectus. Is that what it's called? I have no idea. I think it's called a prospectus. It's like a book, like with all the courses and stuff in. I was just like, I've got to do something, man. So I just chose public services because it seemed like it's close to what I was planning on doing anyway. But maybe I could find something more, um, in the country, military wise, like the police. I don't know. I had no idea really. Prison officer was in my mind at the time. Yeah, yeah. I did a lot of drinking, a lot of partying. Started going to college. At the time, when I was going out partying and stuff, I didn't realize this is more through hindsight. Like I was always like the first to start and the last to finish. I'd be starting drinking before anyone else had finished. Like more or less, because I did like I've worked all my life. Like I started working when I was like 13, doing paper rounds. Then when I was 15, I started working in a car bodywork repair shops on the weekends and holidays. I loved that job, man. That was awesome. Um, that really helped me to learn like the adult life because the two people I worked for there, they were awesome, man. They're I don't know how they're doing now in 2025 the way the world is, but they were characters, man, and just people, just like honest to God, hardworking people, but they had banter and they used to lay it into me all the time, and it just helped me just to learn and to grow and just to learn banter and just to not take stuff too seriously. And they were incredible people. So yeah, I worked all the time. We're up to like 18 years of age now. I was at college, just drinking heavily, partying. But at that point, it wasn't drinking all the time. It was just drinking a lot when we went out. So it was like college, and then I'd like work on the Saturdays, but then I'd drink on like Friday, Saturday nights. Sometimes then they had like student nights as well that I'd drink on. But like when we was drinking, I was drinking heavy. So yeah, we got through like so college was up to like 21, and then um so yeah, college was up to 21, and it was just full of that. Just going to college. It was like 4 days a week. I went to college, and then working in the holidays and on weekends, and then whatever spare time I had, it was just heavy drinking, just a lot of drink, and in and around that was like gaming, big gamer, big nerd, gamed when it wasn't cool. Just I've gamed since the oh God, what is it now? 2025. I've gamed for like 30 years, man. Wow, 30 years. Started, Jesus, yeah, PS1, N64, and here we are now, PC gamer. Anyway, so yeah, 21 years of age. I met someone at college, met a girl, and yeah, well, I was with her like pretty much all through college, and then in 2021, found out she was pregnant. Yeah, and I shat myself at that point, big time, big time. I was still at college, I was working on the weekends and stuff, but I was like, Jesus. So this was like the beginning of the year, so I was in my last year of college, and it was in like it was like the beginning of the year that we found out that she was pregnant. So I spoke to my tutor and stuff. I was just like, I need to. Is there any way that I could finish my studies or get some of my studies in advance because I need to work full time? And it's like, yeah, sure. Like, make sure you apply yourself, do your courses and stuff. And I swear to God, I've never focused so hard and worked so fast and achieved results so quick as I did in that period of time. Um, it gave me like some insight of what's possible. I never used it. I never like it was just at the time I was just like amazed about myself, really, just what I could do because I never knew I could do it. But yeah, I just like a speed ran like my final year of college, and I got like the highest grades you could get in like double quick time. I got nominated for like student of the year, like, and just like in context of what I was like at school and in the first 2 years of college. I That was just mind blowing. I remember the tutors just were mind blown as well. Like some of the teachers that I had in the first 2 years, like saw me at this awards dinner thing, and they were like, what's going on?" I didn't know what was going on either, to be honest. But I just needed to get this course done. I needed to work. That was what was on my mind. Like I had a baby on the way. I was 20 years of age. Um, so yeah, I found a job doing security at the whole college. But it was at like a different building. Um, so yeah, I found an apprenticeship there, which had like the prospect of becoming full time and stuff. So I did that. And then like my son was born 2021, and then right we're in like my 20s now, and my 20s just like flew by, which is like a common thing that people say. It just my kid grew up, kid just got bigger and grew. I worked a lot, I drank a lot, I gained a lot of weight, gained a lot of depression. I smoked a lot. I don't smoke anymore, which I'm thankful for that. I've not been smoking for, I don't even know now, 3 years maybe. Smoked a lot of weed. Did some did some drugs. Not a lot of heavy stuff, but there was the odd time where I'd go to parties and do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I drank a lot, and it wasn't until like 2020, 2017 that it became like a major issue. Um, I was like I could probably best describe myself as a binge drinker until like 2017 onwards. Alcoholic, boozer, you know, heavy drinker. Just, yeah, alcoholic. That's just the best way to describe it. Um, yeah, 2017. Plus, my relationship was just never right. It was never. It was never right. It was never. We would. I just let. It wasn't. She wasn't for me. If I don't even know how to describe this. I stayed with her for way too long. For reasons that I don't even know. I was comfortable, too comfortable, and the relationship wasn't good at all. It was toxic. It was horrible. Um, and the beam of light from it was my son. Like my son, just I can't describe how much I love my kids. Um, but yeah, like that's like I'll always be thankful for them from the relationship. But yeah, in 2017, we we decided we was gonna get married, which I didn't want, but I accepted anyway. And then there was this big. I didn't want to get married, but I decided to get married, and then there was all the planning phase, which I didn't really get involved in. Um, and then like we found out that she was pregnant again, but then we lost the baby on the week of the wedding. Um, and then that's like I've thought a lot. I mean, there's a lot of times that you can think about that I've thought about, like, oh, when was the time that like it really just like got bad? And I think that was the time. But I don't like blaming stuff, so I'm kind of stuck. Like I don't like blaming things because I know that like it's all me. Like I make the decisions. Like the consequences are from my own actions. But yeah, that was the point. I think that was the stage. Like it like just absolutely ruined me. Just absolutely destroyed me. To the point where like I drank alcohol every day from that day for like 5 years. It's every day, man. Every single day. Um, if there was, if there was a day that I didn't, it was there'd have had to been a bloody good reason, or I didn't have couldn't access alcohol because. But yeah, it was every day, man. Every day. So yeah, I started drinking. I was uh I was drunk on my wedding day, drunk and upset. Just I didn't want to get married, and yeah, we lost a baby, and I was just a mess. And it was just torture, man. I was just at the wedding. It was meant to be like one of the happiest days of my life, and I was just absolutely smashed, like just disgustingly drunk. Like all my family was there, like my grandparent, my granddad who's not with us anymore, and he was already like at a stage where he was starting to get ill, and he was at their house as well. Like I said, like I don't know if I said it in this take or in a previous take, but yeah, my grandparents were spiritualist mediums, and they owned a church, or they own a church. Well, they still my nana still does, but and we decided to get married there. So it was meant to be like really special. But I was just drunk, and I can't remember a lot of it. I just remember getting really drunk, and then I remember doing our speech. Like we did, like we were stood in the garden because they had a nice garden, and was doing like the speeches. I just remember just crying, man. Like there was just like my family and her family, and then I was hammered, and I remember just trying to do a speech, and just I was just in an absolute mess, just crying my eyes out, and I couldn't stop it. Um, phone's going off. Just an absolute wreck. It was horrible. Um, yeah, and then I think that's where like the embarrassment just set in, and I kind of pushed everyone away, just like mega big time, just pushed everyone away. Um, yeah, bloody hell. I've never, I've never looked back on that moment before, really, until now. But yeah, it was just horrible, man. I was still working. I was at that point. I was doing like security. I was still doing security, but I was doing like the worst kind, in my opinion, where you just I'd found like a site through through um through someone I knew, like a site where it was like a night job, and you just had to sit in a room and do nothing. There was cameras and stuff, but you didn't really have to do anything. There was nothing to do. Not really any responsibility. Like you do like a patrol every so often, but nothing happened. I was there for 13 years and nothing happened. Not that I wanted something to happen, like dangerous or whatever. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. But yeah, and yeah, after 2017, it got to a point where I'd started taking alcohol there to work. I just started drinking at work. Yep, just started drinking at work, man. Just every day. Like not that it really matters, but I don't know how to describe the type of drinker I was, but I'll say what I did, and then you can make your own opinions. But so I never liked to drink around people. It got to a point where I didn't want to drink around people anymore. I didn't want to go out partying. I just wanted to drink on my own. So like if I was at home, because I was living with my ex-wife and kid at the time, like I'd make sure that I'd started drinking when they were asleep, or when I thought they was asleep, and that was it. And then I'd drink at work. So it was like on the weekend, I'd drink. On the weekend, I'd drink when everyone had gone to bed, and then I'd drink at work five nights a week. Good times, not good times, terrible times, but that's what I'd do. And my type of drink changed along the years. Not that it really matters, it started off as beer, and then it like got to like vodka and gin and whatever I could get my hands on, basically. And then I got to I wouldn't say like I'm in a peak physical condition now, but compared to then, I got to I got over like 25 stone. I don't know how to I don't know how to equate that to pounds because I've got some American friends that or people that might watch this. I don't know, but it was like over 300 pounds, I'd say, or close to, very close to, yeah, over 25 stone. Really unhealthy, smoked heavily, drank a lot, ate takeaways, takeout food every single night. Got into a lot of debt, payday loans. Um, yeah, payday loans, spending money that I didn't have, buying stuff that I couldn't afford, and this was like into my 30s at this point. Built up like massive debts, humongous, disgusting debts that I just couldn't pay back. Debts that like I still struggle with now, even though I don't drink anymore, and I don't smoke anymore. Debts that just like compounded interest and has like torn like a massive hole in my entire future. Like just create, it's just absolutely diabolical. Just the debt that I riled up just from drinking alcohol, man. It's just absolutely, it's like it's the main reason why I'm at my parents' house. It's the main reason why I don't have any money. It's the main reason why I don't have a house. I don't own a car. I don't have a driving license. Um, I mean, the drink is not the main reason. It's me. Like I made that decision. Like it. But yeah, I've not drank for a long time now, and but the debt is just, it's just, it's just massive, man. Like we're talking thousand, like 16,000 real. It's not the worst it's ever been, but it's just constantly there, man. And I'm not working right now. Um, and it's just constantly on my mind. It's just constantly there every time because like it took me a while to get off the drink. Because it was like it was like, I get off it or I die. That was the that's what it got to. I get off it or I die. Um, and I know like depending on your perspective, you know, I'm better now than I was then. But I think as wherever you are, like you kind of adjust to what your current state is. And that's just yeah, my current state. I feel shit. Like I'll just be honest, I feel shit right now. I don't feel like going back to doing all that stuff, the drink or anything. But it's like I feel like stuck. I'm just like stuck. And I don't know where to go. I have this like humongous like shadow of like debt and just like from like my from like a previous life that I don't want to go back to. It's the same life, obviously, but I- I try and compartmentalize it. It's just like this humongous shadowing debt that's just there, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just gonna grow and grow and grow while I'm unemployed. Like I've spoken to all my um like my bank and people that I've got like loans and stuff with that. Yeah, and I said and I've explained to them that I'm unemployed and stuff, and they have been helpful and stuff, but they don't just like clear the debt. You know what I mean? They just get rid of it. It's still there. They just go, oh yeah, you can pay. Like one of them's like, oh, you can pay a pound a month. But it's like I'm paying a pound a month until I get a job, and then I've got all those arrears to pay and the interest on top of that when I, you know what I mean. So it's not gone. It's on hold. And I don't want to be all doom and gloom because I am still alive. You know, which I'm still here. I should like, and when I think about my life, sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be here because of what I've done to myself. Like I've done everything you can do to yourself, like that's bad, and I'm still here by some miracle. I don't know. I don't know how long that's sustainable for, or how long it would have been sustainable for if I'd have carried it on. And I've still got my kids. Um, but I don't feel like the deserve. I think like I always I think this might be a thing with a lot of dads, but like I feel like they deserve better than what I've than me. But they've only got me like in the mum and stuff. But I just feel like I don't do enough. I don't do enough. I feel I don't know if well, I don't know what else I can do, but I always feel like I'm not enough for them. And then it like but every time I see him, when my son like is a teenager now, and that comes with its own set of challenges, which is it's all normal, right? Uh, and I do like obviously I love him, and I know he loves me and stuff, but like that communication kind of wavers a bit. But that's understandable. Like I was a teenager myself, I remember, and it didn't mean that I didn't love my parents. It's just you want your own space and stuff. Um, and my daughter's just that she's just always happy to see me. It's freaking awesome to spend time with her because I don't have anyone else like that in my life that's just genuinely overjoyed to be in my company. Like I don't have any friends. I've got like online friends. I've got the Hermes. I've got online Hermes and friends and stuff who are awesome. Who I wish I could see in real life. Like that'd be great. Um, but I don't have any like friends in real life. I had friends. I had a lot of friends, and I pushed them all away for one reason or another, or they're disconnected through knowing that I was an alcoholic and stuff. Um, I don't. What am I getting at? I don't know. Just want to kind of get it all out. And it's been not being all bad, man. Like I said, I've got my kids. I've got a roof over my head. Parents have been so kind to just let me stay here. Um, but it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing at the same time because I do want my like I've never had like my own roof. Like I had a house with my ex-wife and stuff. It was never felt like I never felt like a part of it. It felt like it was hers, and I just felt like I was a lodger. It's real weird. I don't know. But I do. I just really want my own space. I want like a space for me and like my kids to come and it's just so far off. It's unreal, man. It's just so far, man. But I can't like stop. I just it's just where I am. It's just where I am right now. And every time I get to this point, I've been at this point a few times where you try and take stock and think, well, what the bloody hell happened? Where did it all go wrong? It kind of happens a lot. The major difference usually is I'm just older and grey. Yeah, let's try and think. So we've got a whole lot of stuff that's going on, a lot of negatives. I'm sorry, I'm fiddling with my light thing. I don't know. I don't even know why I turned the light on for this. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so we've got a whole lot of stuff going on, but it's not all bad. It's not all bad. And I do want to do this. So like there's been like some obviously like my parents are just being huge. I've got a supportive family. Like I've got a brother. I've got two sisters. They've all like my sisters have got kids and they've got husbands and stuff. Are all lovely. I've got a great family. Um, I feel like I let them down a lot. Even when I don't, like I know, like now I'm like in a miles better position than I was before, health wise. Like I don't drink, and but there's been moments that where I've like worried the shit out of them, and I've done things through like I've tried taking my own life a few times, and it's affected a lot of them, and like I do get I have like this fear of like integrating. with them properly and getting involved with stuff because kind of I don't know if it's actually true or if it's just on my own head. Like I feel like they're just constantly worried about me and what I'm gonna do next. So I just kind of don't do anything with them. I don't know. I try and help out if there's anything going on. Helped my sister move into a new house recently. Like help move stuff in the removal van and everything, and move stuff around. And what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to do this. One the YouTube and Twitch thing has been amazing. Like I've been doing it on and off since 2020, when COVID hit, and I was like heavy in the drink and stuff. I discovered a game called Wreckfest, which is random to some people who are just here to listen to this blabbering. But yeah, I discovered a game and it saved my life. There's just a full stop to that. It saved my life. The people I met we built communities around it. We did events during COVID. Like I had like a focus and stuff to do when I was like drinking and stuff, but like there was like a light there. You know what I mean? There was like a light. There was like I had like a source of creativity that I never had before. Like we'd do like and just stuff that I didn't know that I could do. We built like a. I never knew what Discord was until I played this game. I met people. I was like, oh, join a Discord. I was like, all right. So join a Discord, and then like we make like friends, and we have like voice chats, and we're all chatting. We make events that are streamed by like a good friend of mine. Like I made so many friends, online friends, and we made these cool events where we'd race each other and stuff, and create new things. And then like I started streaming. I had no idea what I was doing, but like I used it as like a way to communicate, to build on the communication because I'm just like I struggled with it a lot, just like confidence and things like that, and that's been amazing. Uh, Created our own servers, like our own communities, and like 5 years later, like it's still some of it's still going, man, and it's like I've made a lot of friends through it. Met the Hermies, met the Donnies, um, and then I like this like so there's like an origin story to the YouTube and Twitch thing. Um, I've always wanted to do it, man. I've always wanted to do it, and I have done it before. I've done it a long time ago, which probably no one knows. And the channel doesn't exist for anyone that knows me because I deleted it. Um, but yeah, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I had a channel. It was just a Let's Play channel, and I got like over 1,000 subscribers in a short amount of time, and just like everything that I've ever done in my life, like I got to a point where I just like, you know, let the other stuff just get in the way, and then I just stopped doing it. I love doing it, like you know what I mean. But then I had this like self-destructive like attitude sometimes where I just stop doing stuff that I enjoy, and there's never a good reason for doing it. I never have a good reason, and then months and years just go by, and I wonder why I stopped. There's never a good reason. So I had that channel, like I had over like I can't even remember. It was definitely over 1,000 subscribers, and I just enjoyed it, man. I used to make so my son was like really young at the time. I used to just make videos for him. So like he was my audience. Like I tried to make videos that were like entertaining and fun that would make him laugh, and they did. And sometimes he'll like say, "I remember when you did that video and stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah." um, and it was good. It was just like a let's play. I'd play like random shite, uh, and then I picked it back up again when starting these communities in 2020 and stuff. Just like streaming events and streaming gameplay, doing like challenges and setting stuff up and 24-hour streams. And then this year with YouTube, like I've got no knowledge of like video editing and things, but I started YouTube again, and I was just like picking it up, picking bits up as I just wanted to like learn a bit at a time, and I fucking like I love it, man. Absolutely love it. And and people have told me like that the rate of growth and stuff was just like it's really good for the short amount of time. I mean, like, I know like I'm sat here with like 200 odd subscribers and stuff, which is may not be much to some, but like about I had like some videos. I never knew that um like 100 views would be possible for someone like me. But then I have like some videos with like 1,000 views, 1,000 plus views, and I don't know how they happened. All in my head, I'm just like I just want to try and make the best thing I can about something I like or something I find funny, and and that's what I did. Like Wreckfest stuff, iRacing, bits and bobs. It just makes me happy thinking about it, and I kind of get annoyed that I've not done it for a while. You know what I mean? But then, like in my head, like since I've not been working, I've found it hard to justify to myself to do it. So I've not done it, and then I've ended up doing nothing instead for months. I think obviously I've applied for jobs and I've seen my kids and I've done what I can. I've been on training courses, but in that spare time when I could have done it, I've not done it. I just didn't do it. I wanted to do it. I didn't do it. And like with a lot of things, I just shelved it. Um, but I don't want it to just be another one of those things that just doesn't happen anymore. Like my age is always on my mind. It's always been on my mind. Always will be probably. It's how fast it goes and everything. I'm at like a point now where I'm like I can't just. I don't want to be doing. I don't want to be like in this mindset like 10 years, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, like thinking, oh, what could I have done? What should I have done? Just want to do it. Do it. Just do stuff that I enjoy. Um, Obviously I need a job. I mean that's the priority. I need a job. I need to work, but I need to give myself some. I need to give myself a bit of space. You know what I mean? I need to say, look, I'm looking for jobs. Like I'm doing everything I need to do. But maybe like in the spare time, like I can just like do some stuff that I enjoy. It's not because what do I do instead? Nothing. Nothing. Like I've played some games. I've doom scrolled. I try not to do that. It's fucking terrible, man. I've played Cyberpunk recently, which has changed my life. I'm having a bit of depression from just finishing that game because I want to forget that I ever played it. I played the game. So it's the first. So I used to game a lot when I was younger, right? But I've always liked playing games on my own. It's not something it was not something like linked to depression or anything. It was just like I just love playing games on my own. Like I love like solo story based adventure like experiences in the form of a video game. And I did like throughout like the late 90s and the noughties and stuff. Like I just did that a lot. Like I'd play like Metal Gear Solid, man, Jesus Christ, Max Payne, like Halo. Um, I did like obviously I did a lot of racing games. Like I'm well into my racing games. I've always been good at them for one reason or another. Uh, yeah, gaming's always been there. And like Cyberpunk, it's the first time for like years, like since before my kids were born, right? Where I just sat down on my own and played a game. I didn't look too much at like guides and stuff. I just wanted to play a game and just not think about anything else. And I ended up watching like the anime, which like destroyed my soul. Edge Runners, Jesus man, um, what a game! And I think about it quite a lot, and it's got a lot of. I always like seem to like extrapolate a lot of things from games and films and TV shows. Like like I get really like engrossed in it. Like I don't like nothing else. Like I'm always like I always have like this fog, this constant fog that I can't really describe. If anyone else knows what it is, like it's like a fog that like stops me from. It kind of prevents me from being like a social butterfly, I guess. It's like a fog that's just like always there. I can't do small talk. I zone out all the time, man. I feel so bad when people are talking to me. Like they could be telling me like something so meaningful, and then it's just I kind of zone out. Kind of want to, like when it comes to like people I care about, I kind of want to be there when they really need me. But I'm not really good for anything else. That's my own opinion. I don't feel like I'm good for anything else apart from if everything's burning, I'll pull you out of the burn of the like of the fire. But I'm not really good at anything else. Like I'll be there when you really need me. Um, I want to be there for everything, man. I just don't feel like I'm good at it. Oh God, man, what am I even talking about right now? Yeah, so if there's a lesson that I can kind of pass on, I guess, is don't pick up alcoholism. It'll ruin your life. It'll take years off your life. Um, and that's interesting actually because obviously time. Well, I don't know how time works. It's been a topic of the. It's one of those questions, right? It's one of those mystical things. But alcoholism speeds up time, in my opinion. It speeds it up so much and fills it up with a nothing. So you do it. It speeds every. So like when you I mean, for people who are not don't have alcohol problems, but you like to go out and party sometimes. That night goes so quick, right? Because you're enjoying yourself and whatever. But I think like there's a lot of links to alcohol with that. This is not like a scientific thing. This is my own opinion, and it could be wrong. Your opinion is wrong. Um, but yeah, it's I feel like the alcohol is like just like speed. It sped up time, and it was like a time traveling device. Especially when you have like a if you look. I mean, I feel lucky to have a period that I'm in like a part of life now where I can say like I was that's a was thing. Like I did have a problem with alcohol. Um, but yeah, when that period of time that I had alcoholism or like I struggled with alcohol, it feels like it's like a time jump. Like I entered it at, at 27 and I came out at like 33, 34 because I started giving up at like I seriously tried giving up. Like I had moments of trying to give up from like 30, 31, 32, and then it finally clicked at like 33, close to 34. Um, just like I tried a lot of things out and yeah, that whole period just feels like just a block of time filled with nothing. That's how I feel about it. Obviously, I mean my daughter was born in that period of time, so it's not all bad, right? Um, but yeah, there's just like a huge. It's it's like I went into a time machine at 27 when I started drinking every day and came out at 33, and I'm like whoa. And then you just like then you look at your bank because when you're drinking and stuff like you're not thinking about your money, you're thinking about the drink. I've got a surplus. I've got a lack of alcohol in my system. I need more. I can use these numbers in my bank account to pay for more of that. And now that I'm out of it, I've got like this. I've got this like bill. I've got this like this never-ending bill of like my time spent in that time machine that just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And sometimes like when I get really down on myself, I'm like, I'm getting punished for something that I did in the past. I'm getting punished for my previous self. I know it's a weird way to look at it. We're nearly at an hour now, man. Jesus, I don't even know. Does this even make sense? Um, it's gonna be there anyway. I'm gonna post it. Um, yeah. So what we're gonna do? I mean, there's I've worked in mental health, right? So I've worked my previous job. I worked in mental health. I'm not gonna say where and what have you. I feel like I'm better at giving advice than taking advice. I was really good at the job, certain aspects of it, and I've learnt a lot of things from it. Um, I've learnt how to simplify a lot of things and to simplify the situation that I'm in now. It's like I'm just I just need to think. Well, I'm here. There's one of two ways that I can go about it. It's either I make it worse, do nothing, get sad, go back to alcoholism, spend a lot of money that I don't have, build a massive hole, regret it in another 5 years' time when I get to this point again. Or there's the other option where it's, we're here, it's not ideal, but it's not over. Like there's an opportunity to move forward. 35 is not that old, depending on which side of it you're on. um, it's not all bad. I've got two healthy kids. Um, yeah, yes. I mean, yes, I've got like more debt than income. Um, but if I get sad about that and do nothing about it, then nothing will happen. I'm not in immense physical shape, but I'm not I'm not obese. I'm not like 25 plus stone. I'm not like I can't like I can see my penis. Oh man. Um, it's not all bad. I've been in worse bits. I've been in worse scenarios before. So I've just got to rack my brain, think about what I need to do, think about what my priorities are, start doing more, thinking less, or maybe use some of that thinking time for doing. Don't just get stuck. I'm doing something right now that I don't normally do, which is just being open to the whole internet, however many people that may be. What's next? What's next? I need to get cracking. I need to do a stream. I need to keep searching for jobs, keep seeing my kids, keep being as good a person as I can be, and see what happens. Don't leave things to chance. That's never done anything for me. Waiting for things to happen, that's that's wrong. Shouldn't do that. I've done it a lot. No, never doing it again. Yeah, we're on about an hour now, so I'm probably just going to end it there. Let's crack on, see what happens. Cheers. All right, bye. Bye.